Buongiorno, buonasera, come va? JCB Live, happy wine style together with Rafael.
Hello.
So tonight is going to be Italian. Why? We're going to make one of the most amazing dish that has been, according to the history, brought back by the famous explorer, the man I would have liked to be, Marco Polo, from his expedition to the Far East. We think as early as the 13th century, he was the man who brought back pasta because, dear friends, and I'm sorry to say if you're Italian or even Greek, you have not invented pasta. I'm happy to celebrate with our friends from the Far East. This was invented in China, and there's proof of that thousands of years BC, pasta, noodles were being produced. So we are today in the fabulous Wapo Hill kitchen. You can see the sun hits us full west. This is exciting because Valentine was a few days ago. So much fun. I'm still wearing my red jacket or red t-shirt because of the love I want to give. And today, Rafael with a fantastic Chablis Premier Cru Montmains, one of the most amazing Premier Cru that Lucie makes, all the way back in Burgundy, France. This is 100% Chardonnay. I'll tell you more about it, but you could see oyster beds, which is the base of Chablis, with an amazing truffle. Look at this baby. Look at this gorgeous truffle Rafa found.
Yeah.
Ooh la la, she's bigger than my heart.
Right behind Wapo Hill.
I hope she can give as much emotion and feeling as my heart. So Rafael, let's start. Salute in italiano. Buongiorno, salute. Come ti chiama? We love you. This is going to be a magnificent pairing. But we have a surprise for you as the truffle comes in. Beautiful. So I've always dreamt of being able to impress the world and the family, more specifically as far as how to make pasta from scratch.
Oh, yeah.
So today, Rafael is going to show us how to do it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, baby.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. So let's jump right in. So I have some pasta already made because this one you need to let it rest for at least an hour. Prefer make it the night before and let it rest overnight in the fridge. This has been resting all day. For this recipe, I'm gonna do 4 cups all-purpose flour. And you can do by hand, of course, or you can do in the KitchenAid. You can do by hand, whatever. So 3 cups. We're gonna do a pinch of salt.
And this is the Kamut organic flour.
Organic flour, yes.
So dear friends, we've talked about this before. I'm going to go down to where the recipe is. This flour speaks history. We talk about the Chinese, thousands of years of civilization. As we discovered the Egyptian, and we discovered what they planted is the famous Kamut cereal. And this is the best today, the best pasta, the best bread in Europe specifically, but coming quickly to the US is the Kamut flour. We're using it as well at Oakville Grocery to make our pizza. Makes it crusty, light,
beautiful.
Very ethereal. So that makes a big difference.
Yes, yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna double the recipe. It says 3 cups, but I'm gonna double it because I already cracked the eggs, if I remember correct. So
we might as well. Well, I want to show everyone through the sun. Look at those conditions. 6, 7, 8 magnificent eggs coming from the Raymond kitchen. And more importantly, behind the Raymond kitchen is the Raymond chicken coop. Yeah. Look at the beauty of the yolk, the intensity of the yolk. And I think it's important to observe how great Mother Nature is, how giving she is, and how generous she is. Because regular eggs that are made in a few minutes and eventually feel the feathers of artificiality, it's not great. No. But real eggs from real...
You can distinct the color right there.
I love it.
Not the joke. And so next I did the...
And Rafael, by the way, just loves to caress the feathers.
Yep.
He's known for that. So the moment he touches the little... Boop, 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 she gives eggs and gives eggs and gives eggs. So he's found the golden chicken.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a couple of tablespoons extra virgin olive oil.
So this is olive oil from Oakville Grocery. Of course, we are in the heart of Napa Valley as always.
Then I'm gonna throw my eggs. Boom, boom, boom. Everything goes in the food processor. So you can do a little well and throw your eggs and start working with a fork all the way around, you know, like the old school style, you know. But I just want to make it quick. And you know, the reason I'm making the pasta, I just want to show everybody how to make it and how simple, how easy it is, and it's gonna save you time, even to go to the store and get it, and it's not gonna be good. Also, I'm creating with this pasta the beautiful dish with I'm gonna roll it. I got my pasta machine over here, so I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna throw them in the boiling pot of water, and you'll see the beauty. I got some nice surprise lobster, Maine lobster with some truffles on top. It's gonna be delicious.
Lobster and truffle. I feel like Inspector Clouseau. This is not a pink diamond. This is a black truffle. So you're mixing gently, softly.
Gently, softly. And I think it's gonna be, if it needs more, sometimes the eggs are too small. You know, our eggs, they're different sizes because they're not all.
Well, don't we have all different sizes?
So it looks like it calls for 6 eggs, but if it needs more, of course, please go ahead and put some more.
So how did you know it needed more? It was getting a little too solid?
It's too solid. Yeah.
So you don't want to add any wine into it, huh?
Yeah, you can always put
Well,
wine.
what about a little
A
splash?
little splash in it. Why not?
Look at this! I went for it! It's gonna
know
be
what?
Chablis infused.
You know what? This was gonna be good with the wine. Jean-Charles just did it, you know. But if you want the pasta to last a little longer, the best way to do it too, put a splash of the still white vinegar in there. So we put the wine in there, so that should be it. Oh, it's perfect. He doesn't want to go away. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna work from here now. So, there we go.
Alright,
ready?
are we in?
Yeah.
So we go 3, 2, 1, action.
And now I pull out the pasta out of the Cuisinart, the food processor. Now you gotta work it with your hand, you know, a little bit. Work it for at least, you know, until everything's all combined together.
Well, it requires a lot of strength.
Yeah.
Can I? How
ahead.
does it taste so far? Mmm. Yeah,
Yep. It's a pasta,
you're getting there. Yeah, but there's pasta and pasta.
you know.
It's like anything else. Wine
This
and
is
wine.
pasta, you know.
Hey, you know what I love with the oysters coming up? Or the truffle is the oysters you feel in the wine. And that's so cool because those are vineyards on oyster beds for the last 60 million years. It's a succession of oyster beds, and then the ocean retrieved, and it became the Atlantic Ocean as such as we know it today. But all the layers of the rootstock coming into the soil are that very porous, beautiful oyster shell, which makes and brings that unbelievable energy and radiancy, luminosity to the wine. And that's why there's nothing better than a Chablis, specifically as you cook. And you may say, wow, it's a Premier Cru. You gotta have Premier Cru because Chablis is a tiny region. Remember, it's only 11,000 acres. So tiny region, part of Burgundy, only white wine. And what you need to realize, very little amount of Premier Cru in percentage of the overall Chablis region. So it's very special, and we produce all the Premier Cru of Chablis and the Grand Cru. So Moreau happens to be, Rafael, the oldest winery in Chablis, founded in 1814. So as we drink wine, Rafael got a new
I got a
machine.
little toy. No, I got a little
Look
toy.
at that!
This is my baby, you know.
Do you want to bring your baby closer so
Yes.
we could play with your baby?
Look at that. This,
Wow! So this is the best Imperia. This is typically the best maker of pasta machine. And you can see you have mini me This is JCB's version. He's small, and that's my little pasta machine. So when you come over, I'll make pasta for you, as you can see. The same, but he's the pro, I'm the amateur.
So the pasta's been made, see? It's all combined together. Took me, that's why I didn't went to the gym this morning. That was my workout. So this is ready. We got a little rest for at least, like I said, overnight, at least an hour. That'll be perfect. And I have the other one ready to go. See, this is nice and cold.
Oh,
and that.
yeah.
So from here,
So we're gonna let this one rest for how long?
at least an hour.
Very nice.
So I'll do a little piece. I mean, we don't need that much, right? Just want to show you the process. Cut it again, 4 pieces. This one is for, like, if you have the little one like your Jean-Charles has. This is like, this portion is like, I don't know, half a pound maybe. So put a little bit in the flour.
Well, that's the key in the machine because otherwise it sticks and it breaks, right?
Yeah, you want to put a little flour in it.
You see all those muscles in action. Look at that.
Make it thinner. You know?
And you know, when people say pasta is very fattening, I don't think so. Flour.
Flour, egg, and all.
Oh, I see. This is electric.
Look at that.
Oh, mine I have la manivella. Ooh la la, this is why basically. Ugh. Oh, I see.
Look at that.
He presses on the button.
so
What a
much.
pussy cat. So you have to go multiple times.
Multiple times, yeah. You can fold it, but this one just, it's too fresh, so I don't want to be.
And you define how thick you want it.
Yeah, usually I start in 7 and I work myself into like all the way into number 2 to 3.
Okay.
Depends how thin you want it and how quick you want it, like the pasta to cook, you know?
Yeah.
But look at how gorgeous.
Wow,
it is.
look at how beautiful this is. Ooh la la. I know Dylan's tongue is all the way ground to the floor. It's amazing.
So you do one, and then you keep going and going.
Maybe
and
I
going.
should cut his tongue with a little knife.
Yep.
I know there's a few people who would be sad of that, so I will save him.
So I'm at number 3. I'm gonna roll it one more, and that should be maybe one more. Let's see how thick. That's pretty good.
This is gorgeous.
Look at
This is
that.
like silk.
Look at this.
I love the new toy.
All right, number 2. Yeah, now I'm gonna keep it number 2.
So you do
Nice and
5
thick.
different
Yeah,
cycle.
Yeah.
So you see, it's not that easy. It's very
Oh, it's
meticulous.
easy.
And then we got to cut it nicely.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Voila.
So we're gonna lay it like the sheet on the bed. Look at that.
So at this point, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a little bit of semolina. It's a fine.
Dear friends, look at this, how cool it is. You know, you see how
Yeah.
it is? It's really like a silk scarf.
See that? Look at that. So nice. It's not sticking anything. So it's pretty good. At this point, I'm gonna do some nice semolina, a little bit of flour, and kind of like what you're doing is just make sure like when I cut it, it doesn't stick together.
Yep.
And flip it over. And always put a little bit on the bottom too.
And we have a great Calcutta marble here in the kitchen, so it makes it very nice to produce art. So you're gonna go straight, huh?
Straight. And I'm gonna cut it just, depends the size you want it. So I wanna do
I want big size.
right there.
Major size.
This right here.
I want extra large.
And now look at Jean-Charles, all in one. JC's ready?
Who was saying that?
All in one. All in one. All in one.
This is a new wig I'm gonna be wearing. Look at that. This was so cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do one more, and then you just do a little bow tie like that. It's just sit it right there, right? Now we're gonna go to the next one.
And it smells the freshness of the eggs, the yolk.
And
I mean, there's nothing better.
If you're wanting squirrel ink, just a little bit of the squirrel ink in it,
Yeah.
and it'll be black, right?
But I love this. So how did you change the position? Is it something on the machine
That's
somewhere?
right here. One is the motor attached to it. So this one comes apart. See, this one's like where you put it in, and this is the other piece,
Yeah.
and this one comes up.
Wow. And you could do different shapes, I imagine, or
Oh, you can add the different. You just gotta buy the other attachments for it. And this is gonna go straight into the water.
Wow, we good! This is so simple.
2 minutes for me plating a delicious meal. Right? Just 2 minutes away.
And
That's all it takes.
I have a big weakness, as you all know now. I cheat and taste the pasta, but that's really molto bene, molto bene.
So
Ooh
fine.
la la!
Fine semolina is the way to go too, because it's so fine. And this one is, like I said, you just mix it up a little bit so it won't stick together, because it still has a lot of moisture in the pasta, so you don't want that. So that's why I like to use fine semolina. And this way you can just freeze it, keep it in the freezer, whatever you want to do, pull it out, put them in the boiling water, a little salt and olive oil in the boiling water, and then that's it.
Yeah, always have it handy.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 minutes later,
2 minutes later.
they are coming up. They are
Look at
coming up. So what do you put in the water?
Just
Salt?
salt. It has to be salt.
No
Salt.
vinegar.
No vinegar. Salt and olive oil. That's it.
That's it. So that's the beauty of it. Simple, but at the same time precise, meticulous. You got to keep your eye on, just like the fermentation of a wine. You got to be very methodical, very disciplined.
the judge.
Oh, for sure.
It's already it's al dente. How is it? Is it ready?
I need more. It is absolutely ready.
Perfect.
You know what is so great
Let's
is
go.
the crackling still. So it's not overly cooked. It's the perfect, most phenomenal temperature.
So now, at this point, I like to add a little bit of olive oil because it emulsifies. You want to make it like a nice sauce with it. Little nice sauce. I have some nice bread fondue that I made.
Oh.
So bread fondue is I like to do a little bit of smashed garlic, thyme, touch of water, reduce it down,
smell?
and then you start adding the butter a little by little,
Oh la la.
and it's delicious.
This is sacrilege.
Look at that.
Sacrilege. Oh. I know you're all melting. You're all gonna go and buy your Imperial machine. You're all gonna call us for the eggs and the flour, and you're all gonna have a great time. But more importantly, what we could give you is enormous pleasure as well with the liquid.
Finish it.
Not as good as the pasta, but more.
Finish with a little bit of salt and pepper, of course. See, making my sauce.
Oh,
Now I'm gonna go right here in my bowl. I don't need that much pasta, certainly, just a little bit.
they're really beautiful and
Look at that.
not sticking together.
See, when you buy a dry pasta from the store, how long does it take to cook? Millions of time, like at least
10 to 12 minutes.
10 to 12 minutes, and this was just what, 2 minutes, and it was
Yeah,
done.
that's it.
And it's always fun if this way you can do with your kids and you know
Yeah.
interact and family and all that.
And the beauty is you do as you showed us.
Yeah.
That even the day before, you could keep it for how long roughly?
Oh, this one they can last. If you process at least for, you can save it for at least even 2 months, 3 months, whatever.
Dear friends, this is what we call the Alchemy of the Senses series. This is a plate that we designed with our friend at Bernardo, the oldest maker of beautiful Limoges. So this is the eye, what you see, what you feel, what you sense to the vision. So look at that.
So I usually like to use these ones so you can fix it like nice and beautiful. You know,
You're going right on my eye.
Right in your
I
eye.
love it.
Just
I'm
put it right
seeing
there,
the best
hopefully
pasta
stay,
ever.
right? Stay. And now I'm gonna come back.
Are you serious? Is it a lobster that I see?
Nice lobster,
Oh,
She's right on top. right? Now I'm gonna make some of the nice little broken sauce of the. I push the lobster slowly in there, you know. And to process to cook a lobster, it's just boiling water. You can do it in there, 12 minutes. Clean it, whatever you want, and it's done. Simple.
Hey, what happened to the truffle? The truffle is gone.
Garnish it with a little bit of parsley and infused with basil. Just a touch. JC, would you please?
Oh, I found it.
Little thief.
But look, the thief had something in mind. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to do the impossible, the unheard of. Rafael! I'm going to put our vodka truffle, the most amazing vodka ever made from grapes from Burgundy. Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, distilled 7 times, infused with this lovely mushroom. And now I'm going to serve it. And Rafael and I will have a toast in our new glass, the Passion Collection glass that is coming out in a few months. As he's working hard, you could see the beautiful JCB Truffle Vodka that I kept in the freezer. So there's no need to stir. There's no need to do anything in the shaker. It is ready for you. And now, Rafael, I'm giving you back your little baby.
Go ahead.
But,
Go ahead.
you think?
Don't be afraid.
I'm afraid. So first we have a toast.
Okay.
Well, that's yours
that's
there.
Salud.
Molto bene. Magnifico. Maravilloso. Now I'm going to shave. Are we ready? Look at that, baby. I'm going, oh, that's enough, right?
Yeah, that's
I went wild. Look at the beauty of this truffle. And I got to tell you, this is the dream day. I mean, Rafael, aren't we having fun?
Oh, hells yeah.
The famous Urbani truffle that we got through our friends. The fabulous dish you prepared, and what is that?
This is a nice baby kale chips,
Yeah.
fried chips. So it's just a garnish, you know, extra like crunchiness and
So you play with the texture.
just
Eh, che giorno! Ooh la la! Che sogno! Hey, we had a lot of fun. Black truffle, pasta making, Chablis wines.
cheers.
The dream on Wapo Hill in the heart of Napa Valley, dear friends. Enjoy, have fun, create, and never stop creating. Cheers.
Cheers.